Hey, this is Russ. Let's talk hospital visits. I've been at the hospital so many times, I'm a regular there now. Okay, how many times did I actually go there? Okay, the first time I went there, we had to do a little pre-consultation type of thing. They got to make sure that you're fit for getting the surgery. So they take your blood pressure and all this other type of stuff. Okay, and then they recommend that you take a class, all right, from the hospital, which preps you for the surgery and preps you for what to expect after surgery. Okay. So the second time I was there was for this class, right? And I remember specifically the nurse that gave the class. I think she had done it so many times, and she she was telling us that she was a runner and all that type of stuff. Okay, didn't really make any impact on me. I mean, in the sense that I didn't remember her. Okay, so she will come back in a second here. Let me finish the story here. So the third time I went in, it was to get ready for surgery. So you go into the same admittance area, and the lady actually remembered me. I don't know, maybe I just stand out for some reason. So she goes, "Okay, oh, you're back here for your surgery. Okay, great." So she signs me up, and then we go in, we do the surgery. Okay. The next time I went in there was for an MUA, manipulation under anesthesia. Okay, and that was only a month after the surgery. So I came back up, and the admittance lady says, "You again? What are you doing back here?" So I told her what had happened and that I needed to get the MUA. She goes, "Oh, well, good luck." Okay. The next time I came in was for another MUA. And that was about another month afterwards. So she's like, "What are you doing back again?" I don't think they're used to seeing people back that many times. So I told her, yeah, I need to come in for another MUA. So she goes, "Wow, I can't believe it." So I was in there again. Now, the physical therapist after my second MUA was actually the lady who gave us the prep class. All right. I didn't know it. And of course, she's gone through so many people, she doesn't know who I am. Okay. But I remember when I took the class, I actually rode in on my mobility scooter. Okay. And then as we're talking through my physical therapy sessions after my second MUA and getting ourselves ready for things, and she was with me quite a while, we started talking. And then I said, "Wait a minute. I think you were the person who gave my class." And she goes, "Wait a minute. Are you the guy with the mobility scooter?" So we kind of remembered each other at that point. So yeah, I've been in the hospital quite a few times for the same one procedure, essentially the one knee. Okay, we're probably gonna have to do this again when the other knee happens. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not as nervous going into the hospital anymore because I've been there so many times and I know what to expect. So I'm thinking about my next knee, whenever that happens to be. Will I be nervous at all, or will I be pretty much knowing that these are the things that are going to happen? I won't be so nervous. I don't think I'll be as nervous, but I think any type of surgery, you're always a bit nervous, right? But at least this time around, when this finally happens for the next knee, I know what to expect, and I know what to prep for, and the things that I think I may have made mistakes on that slowed down my process. I know I'm gonna need to exercise before going in for surgery. I'm hoping that the bike that I'm getting will help me get there, so that my legs have more strength before I go in. Maybe that'll make my rehab afterwards better. Okay, because I didn't walk a whole lot before I went and got my left knee replaced. Okay, I mean, we're talking years. I didn't walk. Very little bit of walking. Very little bit of exercise, quite frankly. So I'm curious when that final right knee goes and I have to go in. Will the rehab go quicker? All right, and I know too, and I'm pretty sure of this. All right, I guess everything's a guess. You don't really know why things hold you back on your flexion and extensions. But I'm thinking my extension was messed up because I used the recliner chair too much. I did a video. I'll put a link up here in case you didn't see it. Talking about how you should really use the recliner and still elevate your leg instead of thinking that the recliner chair is giving you the correct elevation of your leg, because it really isn't. It actually allows you to bend a little bit, so you're not 100% straight. I know now what I need to do to keep it straight. because I'll probably use the recliner again. I know I would, because I sit there all the time. But I now know I have to do some modifications to that recliner in order to keep the legs straight so that the extension is better. Okay. Let me go off on a side topic. Now, you're probably going to think, okay, he's going to talk about the bike again. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the bike again. But here's a story for you, okay? It has nothing to do with me getting the bike. Now, well, okay, it has something to do with me getting the bike or lack thereof. Let me explain. All right. I was expecting to get my bike delivered on Monday, which would have been yesterday since you're seeing this today. But it didn't show up. All right. I waited at home. You need to do a signature required. It's from FedEx, required you to sign for it. So I'm at home the whole time. I gave up going to see my daughter, and my wife went out. She was off today, so she went to visit her. So I couldn't go. So I stayed home all day long. And at the end of the day, we're talking about 6 o'clock at night here. Okay. I get a text message saying that they're going to try to redeliver because of wrong address. So I'm thinking, wrong address? So now I'm kind of mad that they waited so long to contact me, all right? So I contacted the company that sells the bike, the manufacturer of the bike, and I tell them that they tell me that there's a wrong address, okay? And so he asks me what the correct address is, and I tell him, and he goes, yeah, the numbers are wrong. So the house number is wrong. And I look it up on the map, and I said, there is no house number like that on our street, all right? So now I'm getting a little upset. I'm thinking, what could have happened? And they said that they will redeliver the next day. Okay. So I'm thinking, well, I did see a FedEx truck come early in the morning. I'm thinking that was the truck. Okay. I said, if they try to deliver again the next day, and they're not able to get in contact with FedEx in time, they're just going to say, can't deliver again. All right. Because by the time I was able to call the company about this, their guys have already gone home. They can't contact FedEx. So the guy says, why don't you try to call FedEx yourself? So I tried to call, and yeah, if you're not the shipper, you cannot change the address, all right? Otherwise, anyone could just change an address, and then they get all the goods, right? So I had to contact the company again via their direct messaging system and said, I tried, but I can't get through. You're going to have to get through to them. Otherwise, I'm not going to get this bike. So I'm hoping that tomorrow, meaning today, by the time you see this video, the bike gets delivered. If the bike company was able to contact FedEx before they sent the guy back out to try to make that delivery again today. If they're not successful, okay, then I'm going to have to try to hunt this truck down if it shows up on our street. And tell them, hey, it's mine, all right? And if I'm not successful for that, then we're talking a Wednesday delivery. So whose fault was it? Was it the FedEx company? Was it the bike company for putting the wrong address? Turns out it was my own fault. I had put the wrong street number down. Yeah. So here you are, all upset about somebody has made this mistake and has caused you to sit around all day long waiting for this thing, never shows up, and then I may have to sit around all day long tomorrow. It may never show up, and maybe it's going to show up on Wednesday. Yeah, it was all my own fault. So yeah, don't go immediately blaming other people until you know for a fact whose fault it is. But I checked on the order, and sure enough, the number's wrong. Now, here's why I know the number was done wrong by me, all right? Because my house number, okay, is 3 digits, right? So the first digit is right, the next 2 digits are wrong. And the wrong digits written are the last 2 digits from my zip code. So I don't think they did that. I did it accidentally, not knowing and thinking about it. So I'm pretty positive it was my own fault. So anyways, that's why there's no bike. There's no updates on the riding or anything like that. So it's going to be pushed off. And it might be even pushed off even to the following week. And the reason is because we are expecting possible rains for, what days are Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, I need to charge that battery up 12 hours before I could even use it. So by the time it shows up, I cannot ride the bike that same day. I'm going to have to wait to the next day. And of course, if we don't get this bike until, say, maybe Wednesday, then that next day would be Thursday, which of course would be rain day. Yeah, I don't have good luck. Just like my knees. Anyways, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys next time.